Hey, I'm Lukey Pooky. Remember me? I bet the answer for many people subscribed to me is sadly, but realistically, a no, since I've done the greatest crime a YouTuber can commit. I took a break, and at that, I took a completely unannounced break, which was dumb and unthoughtful to do. I was thinking about skipping this video, just resuming uploads like nothing happened, but that wouldn't be right. I owe you guys an apology for not telling you where I was going, and I also owe an explanation. But the truth is, I didn't really plan for this abrupt hiatus. It was abrupt, unplanned, a product of mass stress and burnout. Now, the reason for the stress and burnout was because I tried to treat YouTube like the algorithm wants us to. I essentially gave up all other hobbies and passions of mine to focus all my efforts on putting out as many videos as humanly possible in the smallest span of time. If I did a different kind of content, maybe that would have worked, but I learned the hard way that I cannot make my videos like that. I caught myself making the most generic, unpassionate, boring videos on topics I either did not truly care about, or that I simply took a quantity over quality approach towards. I'm ashamed to say that my videos were almost like cash grabs in a way, completely rushed and unthought-provoking to garner as many views as possible. I thought doing this would lead to a drastic increase in subs, but the opposite happened. My videos gradually got less views, and my sub growth did not change really despite dumping out more content quicker. I tried my best to polish garbage that I didn't care enough about. I also made dumb grammar mistakes and factual errors due to the rushing. My videos had awful structuring, rushed, incoherent pacing. I got so fought up with it that I had to take a step back and take a critical look at myself to think about whether I actually enjoy what I make on YouTube and how I spend my time. That step back led to an unplanned cease of all operations where I tried to remember what it was like before I did YouTube. Never have I taken such a break in all the time I've been making videos. It's been over a month without any real word from me, and that wasn't right for me to do. Once again, I owe you guys a sincere apology for disappearing without a word. This break allowed me, however, to creatively recharge. I was not just sitting around and doing nothing, but the complete opposite, really. I began to focus on different creative outlets, most significantly of which music. Those of you who have seen my 200 sub special know that I briefly discussed the fact that I played in a band. I eventually had an ugly falling out with the people in that band due to my main time priorities being elsewhere. After this falling out, I felt pretty defeated and developed even greater tunnel vision towards YouTube. But leading up to my month-long break, I formed a new band where I've began singing and playing guitar as opposed to bass. These new bandmates are as passionate as me about what we're doing, and I'm having the time of my life if I'm gonna be honest. We've come further than any other band I've been in. We're writing our own songs. You know, that means our own guitar riffs, chord progressions, bass lines, drum beats, but most importantly for me, lyrics. For the first time in my life, having failed so many times in the past, I feel that I have the ability to write wholesome song lyrics that have meaning to me and aren't cheesy or generic, at least from my eyes, maybe they are. I credit this not necessarily to not doing any YouTube, but to simply focusing and honing down on the skill, which has grown immensely also by a creative writing elective I'm taking right now. The start of my senior year of high school was another factor that led to my break from YouTube. I would not say that school caused the break, instead it kind of justified it to me. During my YouTube break, I used the importance of focusing on school as a bad excuse. After all, I made YouTube videos all throughout my past school years, so why should this one be any different? It all comes down to the point that I was just burnt out and creatively sucked dry in regard to YouTube. I needed to stop for a minute for self-reflection. That gets into the second part of this video. You probably wonder, what does this all mean? Am I quitting? Will I continue making videos? Will I continue with TF2 videos? The answer is the latter, although it comes with a few stipulations. I'm no longer going to treat YouTube like it's my job, grinding away soullessly with no creative drive. I'm instead going to spend longer durations of time on videos to focus on perfecting them as much as I can. I'm no longer going to be uploading generic videos that, despite being entertaining perchance to some, are not memorable or worthwhile. I look at my views relative to the number of subscribers I get, and it's embarrassing. I want to capture the attention of people and be unique, not just another generic small TF2 YouTuber grinding away at videos, uploading videos like I'm throwing them into a furnace that fuels my views and sub growth. Before you panic, don't believe I'll meet a similar fate to the TF2 YouTubers who have made videos like this. I'm not quitting TF2 videos in the foreseeable future as long as I enjoy it and you guys enjoy it too. I may decide to make some different videos though, at some point, I don't know. The truth as of now, however, the first problem really, is that I don't really play many other games. All I really play is TF2 and Left 4 Dead 2 right now. Everything else just kinda comes in tiny waves. I don't think I'm going to return to simple, unedited Left 4 Dead runs like I've done in the past. If I play Left 4 Dead 4 video, there will be a special premise, something to grasp to, not just Dead Center, parts 1 through 4. For those of you who subbed for Left 4 Dead and requested more, I want you to know that I went and tried my hardest to make those videos a couple different times, but ultimately I found myself unhappy with the generic, low-quality end products. That isn't to say I'm giving up entirely on Left 4 Dead though. I still have a couple ideas I'd like to try. After all, I'd say it's my second favorite game to TF2 and I probably play it more often than TF2 these days. But my main focus as of now is making the videos you guys like, but in higher quality. I want my stuff to be up to par with the top TF2 YouTubers, and I also want to be truly unique. That's the plan, and I hope you'll stick with me for the ride. Thank you so much if you've made it to the end of this video. It seriously means the world to me if you care about what I make. For those of you unsold on what I'm saying, thinking I'm simply following the same doomed path that other TF2 YouTubers have trekked, I urge you to stick around and watch my next video or two and to give me feedback. I'm not going to quit weapon analyses. I know many of you guys sub to me for them. I am, however, going to try other stuff as well and try to diversify, and all I ask is for you to check these things out and give them a chance. I really like what I have going with the dueling series. If you haven't seen the first episode, I highly urge you to go check it out. It's one of my proudest videos and probably the most editing I've put into anything thus far. Yet, there's so much I could improve critically looking back so that the next episode can be twice as good, hopefully. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for your patience, and with all this finally out of me, I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day or night, and peace out.